What's good, family? First and foremost, I would like to say salute to all the people who watch my videos, who have strong morals, principles, and standards in this fake world we live in. And through it all, you are staying withdrawn and unplugged from it. May peace and blessings cover you and your family. I hope you all are in a good space spiritually and continue to improve yourself in the areas that you feel needs work. That's my cat back there in his litter box handling his business. Welcome to the Truth Report. The wicked system of Babylon is falling, and it's falling apart right in front of us as I speak. And most people still can't see it, but the Most High can definitely see it. The fall of this nation is coming, family, and the only ones who will survive the fall is the ones who are on a high frequency. 2026, we're walking into a whole nother world, a whole nother state. This is a great time to start creating if you haven't started already. Create and build. Create some overstanding with the Most High, first and foremost. Create some overstanding with yourself and find your purpose. Study yourself to determine what defines you, because being conscious while still participating in the enemy's rituals don't go together at all. It's time to leave this world behind moving forward. When you find out who you are and not just what you are, that's a spiritual awakening that you can't forget. Once you learn things that impact the soul and mind, it then becomes difficult to operate in rewind or reverse. Going into the new year on the Gregorian calendar, it's time to remove yourself from people who'd rather live with a comfortable lie than an uncomfortable truth. It's time to get fully unplugged from the programming and indoctrination we all have been so susceptible to. It's time to rebuke the spells, the psyops, and COINTELPRO experiments they push on all of us. All the weather warfare they use to ruin people's lives and take over their land. It's time for Babylon to fall. All witches and warlocks will start dropping like flies because their time is up. Checkmate. Even though there are still more followers of this demonic world versus the spiritual awakening or the chosen people, I would still say that more people are starting to wake up. They can see the energy shift, even though they don't fully understand what's actually happening right now. And that's a great thing. Lastly, I want to say this. It's always been light versus darkness. I've said this a number of times on this channel. You just have to determine what side you're on. Many of you are just heathens and hypocrites, faking like you're spiritually aligned with the Most High. I call it being a pretender around November and December. But I have a question as well as a statement. Demons are those who live for a lie. will die for a lie and will even kill for a lie. Angels are those who live for the truth, will die for the truth, or even kill for the truth. You just have to determine which one are you. That's the question. With all that being said, going into the new year, watching this wicked system of Babylon fall apart, I have some advice for the chosen ones so that you don't get distracted or led off your path during your journey. Number one, I want to say, create good habits that separate you from the dead state that many of our people in this country have. One of those habits will be, number one, practice extreme accountability. Can't be scared to look in the mirror and admit when something is your fault and make those necessary adjustments. Number two, sit back and listen more than you speak. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Most people just like to talk because they got a mouth and they want to be the realest, smartest person in the room. So when you just sit back and be quiet, people tend to reveal themselves. And even more, when you listen, life tends to reveal itself as well. Number three, you need to be reading. This is where all the good information is hidden. That type of information that separates the winners from the losers. Expanding your knowledge is key. Number four, training. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. That means getting in the gym, going to the shooting range, the boxing gym, doing some martial arts, whatever your flavor is. And also meditation, relaxing of the mind, being able to think properly. Never live so comfortable in such a dangerous society because you never know when you will be challenged. And weaponizing yourself can make a big difference between life or death. Number five is just overall self-improvement, something that I talk about a lot on this channel. Most of my videos are about self-improvement. And you do this on a daily basis, meaning it's a process of enhancing yourself through personal actions, having hobbies, reading, goal setting, self-reflection, and skill development. Improving emotionally, mentally, and physically. My whole outlook in life changed once I started to apply myself to these 5 habits. So I know that it can work. If you don't take control of your life, then somebody else will. If you don't take control of your mind, then somebody else will control the way you think. The only ones who can survive the fall of Babylon are the ones who's on a high frequency. So at the end of the day has to end. Stay conscious, keep God first. Y'all have a nice day out there. The Truth Report has adjourned.
The planet belonged to us. And until we claim this motherfucker truly, and I'm not talking about through their laws, fuck them, fuck the Moorish way of doing things. All we gotta do is walk away. We don't need paperwork. And people are like, well, what if we go into the jungle, they could just come kill us. Well, I'd rather die than be a part of their shit. What the fuck? You already dead. You already a slave, nigga. And if I can't be free, I'm already dead. So kill me. Well, if we colonize in the jungle, they could just come and fuck us up. Well, guess what? They won't have no slaves, nigga. They kill us, they die. then maybe that's what need to happen. Maybe we just need to commit suicide because we already fucking dead anyway. So that's the answer. The answer is that we starve the cancer. Get the fuck out their system. Fuck they woman. Fuck they cars. Fuck they mind. Fuck everything they got. They knowledge. You need none of that shit. We go back to a natural way of living, the original way of living. And let them come kill us, because I can't die anyway. I'm God. I'm energy, nigga.